Hello everyone, the 316 here with another Mcfarlane Toys DC Multiverse review. This time, on the left, I got the Question Platinum Chase, and on the right, I got the Mcfarlane Toy Store Gold Label exclusive, Mr. Zsasz. I put both of these together because they're both Victor Zsasz. The one on the left is Charles Victor Zsasz, the one on the right is Victor Zsasz. I just thought it'd be funny to put the two of them together. Anyway, both of these figures originally retailed for about $22.99, give or take. Question is a platinum chase, as you can see by the platinum sticker, which I had to overpay for this guy. I lost the Mcfarlane EQL. I haven't seen him in store. Sucks. And then on the right, he keeps coming in and out of stock for Mcfarlane Toy Store, so if you're looking for him still, just check regularly from there. I was able to get mine during, I think it was like a Memorial Day sale or something like that. So, not too bad. We've seen boxes before. Obviously, Question has the card art, and so does Mr. Zsasz. One's gold label, one's platinum. They both come with a collectible card. The one on the left says DC Classic underneath the Question, although as you can see, it's brown suit Question, not blue suit. And technically, the one that we're looking at is different from the character that's on the actual image here. And there's both of their card read-ups. They both come with a figure stand, of course, and Mr. Zsasz. I'm just going to call him Victor Zsasz from the rest of this video, even though it's not accurate. He comes with a knife, pretty thick handle. Just shove it in there. At least he has one holding hand. There we go. So since I have him here, here's Cody Rhodes. Mr. Zsasz, Victor Zsasz. Yeah, a lot of people thought this looked like Cody Rhodes, and I'm one of those people. He has like the exact same hairstyle. Really, there's not too much new here. I believe that the leg bottoms are new, as well as the ankles. The feet are not reuse from the Plastic Man. They are new feet, and they do bend, as you can see here. They bend. Ugh, I hate feet. Yeah. He's also got a new crotch piece that's just supposed to look like pants. Not too bad. And the head sculpt is new, which is pretty cool. I do like that head sculpt. He's got the comic accurate, like, eye-looking sunglass type of things. Obviously, this one is based off of a different version of Zsasz, but I still like those, like, not sunglasses type of eyes look. I think you can pull them off, but there's nothing underneath, at least that I could tell. I don't think anyone's actually tried to pull them off, but really the only other thing that's interesting about this figure here is the markings on him. So Zsasz, when he kills someone, he likes to put a tally mark on his body. What I actually don't like about this is that there's no like single, double, triple, or quadruple ones. They're all 5 tally marks. None of them are singles. I kind of wish some of them were, just to make it a little bit varied. I think even on the art card, okay, well, on the art card he doesn't have any except for the one above his eye there, although I think that also is 5 now that I'm looking at it. It's just a minor nitpick I have. This uses the Blue Beetle Booster Gold torso, so, pretty much what you expect. And unfortunately, there is no printing on the back except for, oddly, this portion of his right shoulder. Although, to be fair, it would be kind of hard to scratch your back, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He could do it, or Zsasz would probably have someone else do it, like, cellmate, please. I need to mock my flesh. Anyway, that's Victor Zsasz. Now here's the Question, and while I am glad to have this figure in my possession, I wish I didn't have to pay $80 for it. Now, to be fair, I paid $81 for Question and Shining Knight, so I only paid about $40 for each, but it's still something I shouldn't have to overpay for. I did, of course, enter the Mcfarlane EQL, didn't win that, then I went on eBay. So, yeah, unfortunately, I had to overspend on this guy, but again, I'm glad to have him. Question's one of my favorite characters from DC, and I even cosplayed as him. If you watch my 2023 GalaxyCon recap, I have a picture of me with Dennis Cowan, one of the, I think, producers, pencilers from that one Question run. I'd pull out the autograph I have from him, but I think it's a little too buried right now for me to grab it. Anyway, question here is mostly reuse, but there are some new parts to this figure. Number one, the main thing, is his headpiece. This is a head and hat hair mold combo. So the hair and the hat is one piece, and then the head is one piece. All one mold, or well, two, I guess. But the hat doesn't come off, which that kind of sucks. I'm not gonna lie, but Mcfarlane might release just a regular question, a brown question, and he has a unhatted version of him. So we'll see. Hell, maybe we get a Renee Montoya question. I don't know, but this is mostly reuse of the Dark Knight Joker figure, which I actually think is a great reuse. It's pretty well proportioned. The legs are long, but like if you look at it next to Zsasz, it doesn't look nearly as bad. Because like he's got a tiny upper body, whereas his looks more proportioned. And it is based off of a real person rather than a comic book look, so it does look better. And it is pinstriped, which I think Question's suit wasn't, but I can live with that. And none of the stripes are painted, so it's not really that noticeable or that bad. The arms, again, they are reused from Joker here, so nothing new, but they're molded nicely. Same thing with the hands. I do wish the wrists were black, but I'm fine with them being blue, or better yet, have the wrists be yellow for the long shirt. But there you go. He's got a trigger finger hand, and you can kind of see the issue I have with this figure. You see that blue? This is actually a blue hand painted black. Why? Just what? Some of the choices Mcfarlane makes with the paint just they confuse me. Like this figure, it's all molded. None of it's painted, as far as I can tell. Like even the ankles down there, those aren't painted. Those are molded flesh tone. And the hands, molded flesh tone. Whereas here, you have blue molded hands, and then they just dunk them in black paint. And it makes it hard to put accessories in. Speaking of which, Question doesn't even come with any accessories. But if you wanted to see how he looked with one of the guns from the first Mcfarlane Toys gun accessory pack, there you go. Just to give you an idea of what he looks like with a pistol. Although, I don't know if Question actually used a gun. I think he preferred to get, down and dirty with his hands. So, he could do that. Maybe you could have like a Ziploc bag of peanut butter sandwich accessory for him. Not, I will show the articulation for this body. We've seen it a few times, but I've only done the articulation once. So head sculpt wise, he looks up, he looks down. Down's pretty good. At least it should be, because they added that like black gray paint to make it look like there's a shadow from his hat, and that does look pretty good. I don't mind this as much in person. It does look weird when it's head on, though. He looks like the one guy from the Home Alone 3 movie, towards the end of the movie, where I think Alex sprays him with some spray paint. That's what it reminds me of. Shoulders, pretty good. You can get a full T pose there. It doesn't do a full swivel here because, the suit gets in the way, but not too much. You can kind of fudge it as well if you wanted to. And then there's, bicep forearm. There's a bicep swivel. He's got double jointed arms, which I believe can do a full, almost full. And he could probably touch his own shoulder. And of course, you got the standard ball joints for the wrists, so I'm not going to look into that. Ab crunch wise, he's kind of doing the Michael Jackson there. And you okay? And then backwards is a little bit better, but because he's got the suit, it looks strange. And he's got a swivel there as well. He does not have, actually, does he have an upper there? He might. He can lean side to side as well. A lot of rubber on this figure. And then splits wise, the cape gets in the way, but he can do the splits just fine. And then for the knee here, I had to bend my upper one back, but I think he could kick his own ass if he can't kick his own ass, but he can get kind of close. And there is a cut in the back of that, overcoat, so he can kick backwards. It's pretty good. And of course, you know what to expect with the feet with that ball joint, but Actually, not a bad amount of twist in that leg. Not a bad amount of twist. Not too bad. So that's question. That's Victor Zsasz. Gotta fix that ankle. Get him to stand up right. I'm just keeping him on the bases for now. Just makes it a little easier for reviewing. But let's go ahead and do our size comparisons. Recenter them a little bit. Not too many today. Question here stands at almost 7¼ inches tall at the top of his hat. And Zsasz just over 7 inches. Not too bad scale-wise. I mean, to be fair, I don't actually know how tall these guys are supposed to be. But anyway, let's go ahead and start off with some Jokers. Comparing Joker to question here, we have the Dark Knight Joker. So, looking at both of these, I forgot that he had the gold chain on this figure. So, I wonder if that's just not included. Like, let me see. I'm trying to see. It looks like it's attached to that leg portion. They might have remolded that. It's kind of hard to tell. Like, there's no indentation to indicate that it would be molded in there. So who knows? And as you can see, the trench coats are kind of different as well. This side looks the same, but this one's way more splayed out on this side. Again, it's probably the same mold, but just because of how it was packaged, it looks a bit more flowy. And for Zsasz, I have the Deadly Duo Joker, which is still one of my favorites. Really like how that one came out. So there's some Jokers comparisons. And then for another Batman villain, I got Bane here from the 2-pack. I kind of like having him off screen, but there you go. And then we have, of course, for my JLU fans, we got the Huntress Collector's Edition figure to go with question. Although she had a bit of a different design, and technically it's a different character. That's kind of the look she had in the the cartoon TV show. But glad to have the two of them together, partners in crime. I like how those two look together. They will be going on the shelf next to each other. But let me get these two out of the way. And an upcoming review, I might as well show these two off. I was able to get the Walmart exclusive Superman and Hal Jordan Green Lantern. So stay tuned for that review as well. Excited about these two. Now we can go on to our usual suspects here. We got Batman Gold Label, Walmart exclusive. We got the Atrocitus Build-A-Figure. We have the Jazzwares Halo Spartan Yoroi. I'm going to readjust these. They're a little too far close to the camera. And then, of course, we got our wrestling figures that go with Cody Rhodes here. We got AEW Unrivaled Samoa Joe, and Mattel WWE Elite 100 John Cena. And I think Cody's a little oversized here, but I know it's not Cody, but you could kind of fudge it. Swap a Cody head on there, you're good. Moving into our 6-inch scale, Marvel Legends Scarlet Spidey, Star Wars Black Series Retro Card Boba Fett, G.I. Joe Classified Tiger Force Outback, and the Power Rangers Lightning Collection Dino Thunder Black Ranger. So I like both of these figures. It does suck that one of them is a Platinum Chase, the other is a Mcfarlane Toy Store exclusive, but like I said, with Zsasz, he kind of goes in and out of stock from that website, I've noticed. He might be out of stock now, I haven't checked. Question. Good luck getting question. The EQL has already come and passed. Finding him in store is very difficult. I never found one in store. Never found Shining Knight or Effigy either. I mean, if I find one in store, I'll probably buy it, just so I can have Dennis Cowan sign it if I see him at GalaxyCon this year. I don't think he's going, but anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments down below how you feel about both of these figures. Don't forget to leave a like on the video, subscribe, and hit the bell. It all helps out the channel. And as always, peace.